If you want to add a background image in Adobe Premiere Pro, this tutorial will walk you through the easiest and most common method step by step. This is a great technique when you want your main video to sit on top of an image, whether that's a branded backdrop, a textured design, a screenshot, or any custom visual you want behind your footage. It's a simple trick, but it can instantly make your edits look more polished and professional. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick Premiere Pro guides. All right, let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is import your background image into Premiere Pro. To do that, go up to File, then choose Import, or just use the shortcut Ctrl+I on Windows. On Mac, you can use Command+I. This will open your file browser, where you can select the image you want to use. Premiere Pro works well with common image formats like JPEG and PNG, so choose the file that best fits your project. Once you've selected it, click Import, and the image will appear in your project panel. Now that your image is imported, the next step is to place it on the timeline. Drag that image down to video track 1, also known as V1. This is important because V1 acts as the base layer, so anything placed above it will appear on top. Think of the background image as the foundation of your composition. Once it's on the timeline, make sure it stretches long enough for the section of video you want it to support. If needed, you can drag the edge of the image clip to extend its duration. After that, place your main video clip above the background image. Drag your main clip onto video track 2, or V2, directly above the image layer. This is the key step, because now your video is sitting on top of the background instead of replacing it. If your video fills the entire frame, you won't see the background yet, but that's about to change in the next step. To reveal the background image, select your video clip on V2, then go over to the Effect Controls panel and find the Motion section. Inside Motion, look for the Scale setting. This is what controls how large or small your video appears in the frame. By default, it may be set around 100, which means full size. Reduce the scale to something like 70 or 80, depending on how much of the background image you want to show. As you lower the scale, your video becomes smaller and the image behind it becomes visible around the edges. If the video is not positioned exactly where you want it, you can also adjust the position setting inside Motion. This lets you move the video around the frame, so it sits nicely over your background image. You might want to center it, place it higher, or shift it slightly to one side depending on the style you're going for. A little adjustment here can make the whole design feel more intentional and balanced. If you want the background image to look more custom, you can also choose a photo or graphic that matches the tone of your content. For example, a clean gradient background works well for tutorials, while a dramatic texture can work for cinematic edits. The important part is making sure the background supports your video, instead of distracting from it. Once everything looks right, play back your sequence and check how the image and video work together. If the background feels too busy, try using a simpler image or lowering the scale a little more. If the video feels too small, increase the scale slightly until the composition looks clean and easy to watch. The goal is to create a professional layered look that helps your content stand out. And that's it. You've now added a background image in Adobe Premiere Pro using a simple 2-layer setup. This method is fast, beginner-friendly, and perfect for creating better-looking videos with almost no extra effort. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more Adobe Premiere Pro tips, editing tricks, and beginner tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.